YouTube, what's good? This is Jamal, back with another YouTube video today. Hold on. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. First off, I gotta say, shout out to y'all. Y'all been running your boy up, getting these numbers up, getting these watch hours up. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the 800 subscriptions. I love that. We almost at that 1,000. You know, I don't go back on my word now. My father raised me to be a man of my word. So at that 1,000, we still doing the giveaway of some Manceras, all right? But I really want to just say, I appreciate y'all. I'm so thankful and grateful for the love, the support, the likes, the comments, all the subscriptions, because that means a lot to me. So today, we have a top 10 fall and winter Mancera video list. So if you don't know, Mancera is more of an affordable niche house of fragrances. So if you're not looking to spend too much money, you could get a lot of Mancera fragrances for like anywhere between 60 to 90 bucks for more newer releases. On this list, I have a newer fragrance. So it cost me like, I think I paid like $124 for it, but that's because it came out earlier this year or late last year. I know that people recommend clone fragrances. I'm not really big into clone fragrances. That's a whole nother topic, but shout out to them because there are some quality clone, but Mancera is niche house level fragrance. So if you want that quality without having to sacrifice nothing, I would start with Mancera. We're gonna get right into it. So first up on my list, because I gotta do an honorary. This is an honorary recommendation. You know, really is one that you could go all year, but I do like to wear it in the wintertime too, because you ain't gotta always have no tobacco and leather and spicy stuff in the winter. You could have some freshness on your list too. So I like to give a little bit of variety because you don't gotta always keep things traditional. First up on the list, we have Aoud Lemon Mint. Some of the notes you get in this fragrance, you got some lemon, almond, black pepper, patchouli. I think it's some vanilla, and I think maybe some cedarwood. I might be wrong. This is such a wonderful release from Mancera. What you get with this one is more of, you get a lot of lemon in this and oud. Lemon and oud, and then with that almond, it gives it just a little bit of like nuttiness. But that's really about what I get out of this fragrance. But this is such a gorgeous fragrance. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And I always say when I talk about this fragrance that this is my fiance's favorite Mancera on me. I've had this for a long time. You see, you feel me? I got over 100 bottles. Clipping these BTA on these bottles. Stop playing with me. I've gotten so many compliments off this, and I'm not saying that we wear fragrances to get compliments. At this point in my life, I'm just wearing it because I want to smell good. This fragrance has gotten me a lot of compliments, and it's such an easy to wear fragrance. It's unisex, but it's definitely one I wouldn't say go out and just blind buy. Like, definitely get a little sample of this and just see how it smells. But this is fire on you. And with all Mancera fragrances on this list, none of them are no slouches in longevity. You getting 8+. This right here, you could go all day with this. I would say 2 to 3 hours of projection, but that sea eyes, oh my goodness. When people smell this in the air, it's one of those ones that people like. Longevity, this is all day. This is all day. We talking about fall and winter, you could spray crazy with this because even though it has oud in the fragrance, it's not one that's super offensive. You know, and I like how they blended this so good. It's just like this beautiful lemon, oudy, citrusy, just creamy, nutty oud fragrance. I love it. And if you smell this, let me know in the comments below. Aoud Lemon Mint. First up on the list, Explicit Vanilla. And look at that label on the bottle. Like this, you know, Mancera's switching up the game. All right, let me tell y'all, this is one of the newer Mancera fragrances. It came out, I had to look it up. This came out earlier, and I paid about $124 for this fragrance. It's a bit on the pricier side for this, but this is because I didn't want to wait on the discounters. Like, I don't be having no time for no discounters. Sometimes I just want the fragrance, and if I can get it at the best price I can get it at, I'm gonna do that. And 124 for a fragrance is really not that much in the grand scheme of things, where you got designer fragrances charging you 180, 200, 300. I ain't gonna name the fragrance because I ain't trying to get flagged until we talk about it. 300 something for a designer is out of this world. 124 for this is fire. Some of the notes that you get in this fragrance, on the top notes you got Mexican vanilla, dark chocolate. Middle notes you got brown sugar, Cambodian oud, and then base notes you got benzoin, you got amber, and tonka bean, if I'm not mistaken. One of the best vanillas I have in my collection. Absolutely fire. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. What I get out of this fragrance is more of Mancera's take on the Baby Cat DNA. Well, the differences between this and Baby Cat that I've, in my personal opinion, is that this is much more sweeter than Baby Cat, because Baby Cat is a spicy vanilla fragrance. It's a lot of pepper and a lot of vanilla. This has a little more sweetness in it because you have that brown sugar, but that oud gives it a little different take on the DNA. I absolutely love this, and if you want a sweeter version of Baby Cat, I would recommend this. I like both of them, be honest with you, but if you're somebody that just don't like the Baby Cat DNA because it's too peppery, this is more sweetened up. Obviously, get you a sample to try it out for yourself. I think this is a phenomenal fragrance, and they ain't missed the park on this at all. One of their best vanillas in the house. On terms of projection and longevity, so longevity, this is a 10-hour fragrance. Projection, this is dumb strong. Like I'm talking about like the first 2 to 3 hours, this is like in the air moving, and that sillage is beautiful. I absolutely love this fragrance. You got to get your nose on it. Don't go out and buy every fragrance on this list. You know, obviously sample, take your time. You ain't got to buy everything, but just like I like to have a collection. This is my thing. You ain't gotta do all this, but this is a good fragrance, and if you can get your nose on it, I definitely would recommend sampling it and seeing what you like on it. But absolutely fire. Explicit Vanilla, beautiful label. Next on the list, my favorite Mancera of all time, Hindu Kush. Oh my goodness, let me get a little close up on it. Hindu Kush, y'all. I absolutely love this fragrance. Some of the notes in here, you got incense, cannabis, musk, there's some oud in here, vanilla, some woody notes. I love this fragrance. It's so unique. Like probably one of my older Manceras that I have in my collection, and every time I wear it, it just brings me back. It just gives me some nostalgia because I had just started getting some money saying, and I was able to get this. You know, it feels good. So it's a scent memory attached to this fragrance as well. But I will say, in my personal opinion, this is probably their most unique fragrance because it's so different. You could smell like that patchouli in here with that spice and the incense just blended in there. Now the cannabis, no, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, you know, I'm a professional when it comes down to gas. You know, I've been around the way. You know, you feel me? I've been around the way. This, I don't pick up that cannabis note. Like, I know what some gas smell like. I don't pick up no cannabis in here like that. But it says listed in, if you were to smell this, I don't smell no gas in here. I'm just saying. Now, in terms of like the performance on this fragrance, we gotta name this like this the green machine, because this one right here is out of this world. Like dumb strong, like super strong. 12 plus hours. I'm talking about Hindu Kush. Next up on the list, Silver Blue. What you got in this? This caramel, spice, and everything nice. If you know, this is such an underrated, slept on fragrance. When I'm telling you, this one is like a gem. We were talking about this in Fatboy Finesse's live stream yesterday, his chat going. We was just people just know. If you know about this fragrance. Oh my goodness. This is such a beautiful amber woody fragrance. I love it. Like that amber and that caramel, and then the spices just work together. One of my younger sisters just got married, so shout out to her. Shout out to them, the Williams. You know, we rocking with y'all. My father backed this bottle out for the wedding. I'm sitting in the living room. I'm like, what you wearing? He said, oh, you remember that Silver Blue you got me? I said, hold. I said, ain't no way, Pops, you coming around smelling fire like this, like going to the wedding. Like, I'm telling you, like, because I don't really smell this on people like that. You know, you feel me? And I went back home to Connecticut. Like, and my father backed this on. I was like, man, you acting up with this. What it reminds me of, I don't know if y'all ever smell the Blazing Mr. Sand by Penhaligon's. It definitely reminds me of that fragrance. But the difference between those two is the performance is a lot better on this fragrance. And that fragrance, like, I would say that gonna run you 200 something. This is gonna run you probably could get it like 70, 80 bucks, and you're getting a better performance. There's a little bit difference in this. I just think the performance is better on this, but the little nuances, if you want to figure that out on your own, is cool. But that's what it reminds me of. Performance, this one know how to perform, I'm telling you. And I'll be wearing this all year, but because it's fall and winter, you can rock this and go crazy with this. I'm talking about projection on this is at least 3 hours. CIs, people, you see how I'm telling you about my experience with the fragrance. But this is a fragrance my fiance loves, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on this. And in terms of longevity, this is 10 plus hours, easy 10 plus hours. I mean, I done wore this to work one time. I done got a compliment and I do 12-hour shifts. I done got a compliment at the start of the shift, and then I done went back. The same person still smelt it on me and gave me I mean, like, this is a good fragrance. Slept on. When I tell you slept on, they gonna keep sleeping too. But maybe I might wake them up. Definitely let me know if you had any experience with this fragrance. Silver Blue. Next up, Intense Cedrat Boise. So some of the notes in here, you got some citruses, you got some black currant, there's some patchouli in here, oud, musk. I think it's some, and then also, so you know you got the woody elements in this fragrance. Cedrat Boise is probably, I'll say probably my second favorite Mancera of all time. Like it's one of those ones, like I got too many experiences with this DNA. It's crazy. What they did was they took that fragrance, they took the original, and what they did was amp up the woody notes in here, and they amped up the smoky elements of it, because it's more sophisticated, more refined, and curved out. Like, it's just way more smooth. I still love the original, don't get me wrong. The original I think is more versatile, but this one right here is just the one where you want to throw it on and just be, you feel me, him in the room. If you ever smelled this Mancera style of fragrance, you would know that this is their take on a vintage Creed. Now, personally, I own Creed. I think there's a lot of differences between that fragrance and this, but when you initially smell it, you know, you would think that there's some pineapple in here. It's not no pineapple in here. I think that's more of the black currant in here making it smell that way, but this to me is very different from a vintage. So I don't want to say this is a clone, like no. This is very, very, very different. If you know, you know. In terms of performance, this is going to be on you all day, but I would say the sillage is probably about like 2 to 3 hours, but you still, after that 2 to 3 hours, you're still getting wafts of it in the ear. It's not that one that's like overly beast mode, but you're gonna get a good 10 plus with this fragrance. Very professional. It's sexy. Just throw it on, do what you do, especially for that winter time when you want to throw it on with the pea coat. You feel me? You going out, about to go get you a little filet mignon or tomahawk. You know, that's what we rocking with, a little tomahawk. You got your somebody beautiful on your side. This is what you want to throw on right here. Intense Cedrat Boise. Next one up, and it's a special fragrance. I love this one. Amber Fever. Now, some of the notes you got in here, you got whiskey, you got some tonka, you got some musk, you got some hazelnut. I mean, it's so many good amber. This fragrance, there's so many good stuff in here that just making it work and do what it do. So this right here, this is a sexy fragrance. I'm talking about very boozy. You got that amber. It's like a boozy, sweet fragrance. Like, I love it. You do get a little reminiscent of like that Baccarat DNA, but there's no saffron in here. I would say it's unisex, but a lot of fellas will like this too. But the ladies, you could tap in with this. Don't miss out on a good fragrance. You could tap in with this too. If you like boozier fragrances, this is one of them ones. Now, in terms of how this thing works, this is definitely strong. It's gonna radiate at least 6 feet in front of you. This is a strong fragrance. It lasts, I would say, this is a good 8 hours. The first 3 hours, this joint is dumb strong. I'm talking about, it's in the ear. It's for sure in the ears because it's so slept on. A lot of people don't talk about it. You know, when it first came out, people, you know, they do the little fragrance review and then they go away. But this one ain't gone away with me. This is still a love, and I love this fragrance. If you can smell it, tap in with it, get your nose on it. It's such an underrated gem from Mancera. Amber Fever. All right, next up, Red Tobacco. This one right here is a cold classic for Mancera. You know, if you are a Mancera lover, you know that this got a cold following. Some of the notes in here, you get some cinnamon, you got incense, saffron, green apple, tobacco, vanilla, oud. It's so many notes in here. Musk, it's so many notes. Woody elements in here. Like, it's a lot going on in this fragrance. This right here is such a beautiful fragrance. Y'all, I'm being honest with you. This is quite spicy with that tobacco in the opening. Like, it's very strong. It is a little harsh when you spray. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little harsh, but give it about like an hour and then that just tones down, because this is a strong fragrance. Like, really, you only need about like four max with this one, because this is so strong. This is a bad boy fragrance, and in the fragrance community, we call this the red beast. And I don't know if y'all watch Naruto, I always say this fragrance is Might Guy when he tap into that 8th gate going crazy on Madara. This is how strong that one is. I'm telling you, this is less is more with this fragrance. Because I would say this is probably the strongest fragrance I have on this list. Yeah, I would say this is the strongest one. I'm talking about, if you overspray this will be on you for like at least 2 days. If you put this on your clothes, this is on your clothes for weeks, months. Like, this is insanely strong, but this is a fire fragrance. Compared to Carlisle, I never smelled Carlisle at all. This is fire. You not wearing this in cooler weathers, you are an absolute demon. The same color as this bottle, that's you. Like, literally, like, if you wearing this, you a demon. You need some holy water, you need to be baptized, put on the altar, repent, and then put back in the holy water and baptize again, because that's just crazy. Like, this is 4 max with this. If you overspraying with this, you're wild. I'm serious. When I tell you this one works, it works, and it's so good. It really is. Tap in with it, sample it. Do not blind buy this. It's not blind buy worthy. Sample this fragrance. I'm being honest with y'all, but it's phenomenal, especially if you want to come in the room and dominate. This is going to dominate. BTA spank the block down with this fragrance. When you walk in the room, that's your room. That's how strong this fragrance is. This is you here. Forget everybody else. Whoever had some stuff on, it don't matter no more. This is your room. Red Tobacco, y'all. Next up, Amberful. Some of the notes in this fragrance, you got some yuzu, bergamot, some pink pepper in here, amberwood, patchouli, cedarwood, amberwood. it's a lot of stuff in this fragrance. I like this a lot, and I just got this. Probably like maybe June, July. I got this, and this is one that a lot of people talked about. TLTG reviews, he talked highly about this fragrance, and it's been on my list for a while. So when I got it, I had to get it. What I smell with this is like this woody, citrusy, almost spicy fragrance. Like it's not a lot of pepper in here, but you could definitely pick up on the spices. I think the metallic note that I pick up in here is maybe just the amberwood and that cedarwood in here, like just working great. I like how this smells. It's very, very unique. It's a different fragrance. This not blind buy safe though. Definitely don't go out and blind buy this. This is dumb strong. When I first got it, I didn't think it was super strong, but like sitting, I wore this the other day. I walked downstairs, my fiance is like, oh my goodness, that is a strong fragrance. What you got on? It's so strong. Like she was like, oh my God. And I didn't, at first I didn't think it was that strong until she smelled. Performance, no slouch. Sillage everywhere. Like it's everywhere. But this is a good fragrance. Definitely sample. Do not blind buy this fragrance, but it's a good one and it's unique. Amberful. Next up on the list, Amore Caffe. I know I just talked about this fragrance in my last video, but I had to back it back out because it's just that good. Some of the notes in this fragrance, you got vanilla, amaretto, ice cream, ambergris. Oh my God, y'all. This fragrance, I love this fragrance. Now, the girls do be tearing this fragrance down now. This is what Mancera that they love. Fellas, do not miss an opportunity to smell amazing. This is sexy coffee in a bottle. I'm talking about expensive coffee, not no BS coffee. That sexy coffee, latte, whatever, espresso. This is that in the bottle. Definitely a newer Mancera for sure. Performance on this is lovely. Sillage, lovely. This is on you all day long. If you can, you gotta sample this. Tap in with it. Amore Caffe. Next up on the list, Instant Crush. Ooh. Y'all, Baccarat DNA is one of my favorite DNAs. The Ventus DNA and Baccarat DNA, those are my two favorite DNAs, like hands down. I love those DNAs. This fragrance right here, some of the notes, you got some saffron in there, ginger, amberwood, patchouli, vanilla, musk. I think it's some sandalwood. Love this fragrance, and I had it for years. This is one of my first Manceras as well. Like when I got Hindu Kush, I think this was in that pack too. Cedrat Boise, I went, because you feel me, a lot years ago, people was really talking about this fragrance. People don't really talk about it like that, because people trendy. They don't really be loving fragrances. People be trendy. They buy stuff what's hot. Nah, this one is always gonna be on my list, and it's always gonna get in the rotation because it's just that good of a fragrance. This, I will say, this fragrance is Mancera's, I think, their take on that Baccarat DNA. But this, to me, is different than Baccarat. Like, you got Baccarat, but this like Baccarat Big Mama, like grandma, like, the one, like, you feel me, the one that's just really like, when she walk in the room, like, it's her. Yeah, you do pick up on Baccarat elements, but this is way more dense, way more deeper, just way more heavier. Like, Baccarat is more of an airy, cloudy type of fragrance. This ain't nothing eerie about this. This one is a dominator for sure. This is Baccarat Big Mama. This is a good fragrance, and I've had this so long. I've got so many compliments. I've gifted this fragrance to so many people. It's just such a good fragrance still to this day, because people be running around with that Ariana Grande cloud on, that Untold, like, it want to be, you feel me, it want to be Baccarat, but you want to be different. This is instant crush. You feel me? Instant crush. The ladies love this fragrance. Oh my goodness, they do. Fellas, do not shy away from that. This right here will go the distance for you. In terms of performance, this is an all-star. Like, we talking about 30 and 10 off the bat. 30 and 10 off the bat. Buckets for sure. Rebounding too, and defense. It's like the whole package. Performance, I'm talking about 12 plus hours. Sillage, a room filler. This is super strong, because this is one when you want to just stand out. This is an attention grabber for sure. I've gotten so many compliments, and I know some people talk, oh, you always talking about, I'm like, I'm serious. Like, this has gotten me a lot of compliments. It's one of them ones, y'all. If you know, you know. Still valid. Instant crush. Beautiful. Look at the beautiful bottle, like the gold and yellow gradient. I mean, like, last on the list, another gem. Underrated fragrance. Like, being honest with you, super slept on. Aoud Exclusive. Some of the notes you get in here, you have saffron, pepper, cumin, labdanum. You got oud in here. People sleep on this one, like they do. It don't get a lot of talk. Like, this is like a warm, spicy fragrance with some oud in here and that patchouli. On my skin, the oud definitely pops out of here. Oud and spices. This is one, like, when I try to picture this fragrance, I think of like, this is probably like how Pharaoh smelled in like Kemet. Everybody know it as Egypt, but before it was Egypt, it was called Kemet. Like this is what probably like Pharaoh smelled like. Man, some Musa would visit, just slide him a little bottle of this. Like here, hold on to this, dog, because this one smells good. And it just gives me just like just an African vibe to it. I don't know, it just got this royal, like it really does, like just silk, gold on, like rubies and emeralds. It just got such a royal feeling to this one, like just literally like just a kingship to this. So this is definitely a fragrance that I feel like is unisex, but this is not a safe blind buy, like because it's just very different, and a lot of people might not be used to like this style of fragrance. You smell this, please let me know in the comments what you think about this fragrance. In terms of performance, this one is a performer. Like I'm talking about 12 plus easy. CI super strong, definitely a room filler. I ain't gonna lie, I do be overspraying this one, I ain't gonna lie, because it's just that good. But it's just like one that I'm telling you, this is one of my staples for sure. Aoud Exclusive. All right, y'all, that is it. Make sure, please do not go out and blind buy these fragrances. A sample will run you like $10, $5 with shipping depending on where you're getting it from. But that's really all I got for the video. These are my favorite winter and fall fragrances from Mancera. I'm telling you, they're going crazy. Definitely tap in, like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. Like, I appreciate all the love. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram at Circuary the First. You know, we just try and get to it. That's all I can say. We just try and get to it. But stay safe, stay blessed. Appreciate y'all.